I host once a month at Little Indies a night called Loose Lips, and if anybody's ever in the mood to absorb any more news, not like you ever would, that's the theme. I get 5 Orlando writers together and have them do stories, poems, essays, rants, but they all have to be based on something that happened in the last 30 days in the news. So it's not always political, but as you might imagine,
it's a lot of material.
It's it's an inspiring year, let's put it that way. Having said that, I'm not going to do any of that shit tonight, because I do it all over my, thank you. I will, I can remember one limerick. Dirty limerick? Anybody, dirty limericks? Anybody?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can remember this one. When the president wants to get skeevy, there's a Beltway hooker named Stevie. She says, while you tweet, I'll attend to your meat. Just remember, the safe word's Kofifi. Nothing fucking rhymes with Kofifi.
Until now.
So yeah, I took the storytelling part literally. When I'm not writing half-baked stories about drinks, I do mostly essays and poems. But I do have a few things about shit that happened that I guess could fall under that category. So we'll do this. This is called Night Job. Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Terror on Church Street. Your journey is about to begin. If you hope to survive, listen closely. Within these walls, we have 4 simple rules. 1, you will notice it is very dim inside. They like it that way. Lighters, flashlights, lights of any kind are forbidden. They won't help you find us, and they'll only make it easier for us to find you. My first job in the city was a year-round haunted house. Back in the days when you could still pull that off downtown. $7 an hour, 20 hours a week, and no insurance, despite the fact that you were paid to jump out in front of macho Brazilian tourists and let them take a swing at you. Sometimes you ducked, and sometimes you didn't. And you watched their big-ass girlfriends squeal and sway into the darkness, calling over their shoulder, "I love you, Freddy Krueger!" 7 years in community theater, playing every virgin pussy in the Neil Simon catalog, and now this. 2, no photography or videotaping will be permitted inside the attraction. The horrors within are for your eyes only. For my orientation, they locked me in a cage on the 2nd floor and told me to scream for help. No one ever helped. Mom and Dad would point and laugh, and their 9-year-old kids would spit on me. And while they were doing that, Gary would rise up behind them, quiet as a butterfly on 10-inch platform boots, blood streaming down his face from the spikes of broken glass, get within whispering distance, and roar! The sight of a happy family pinballing off the walls. Mother cursing into father's ear, little sister screaming, "I want to go home!" This is how the barber feels when he hands back the mirror and sees a smile. Mostly, we were not actors. Stoners, makeup artists, college sophomores, goths who could actually pull off the look, stoners. We played cards between groups, fooled around on the exorcist bed, and knew all the secret places to smoke. Tish, the gift shop girl, would bring her 4-year-old daughter upstairs on breaks to bounce on Hannibal Lecter's knee while Dracula taught her jive handshakes. Sometimes I wonder what kind of monsters were under her bed, or if she had any at all. 3, once inside the attraction, do not stop. You're a sitting duck. Do not run. We will catch you. Do not turn back. You won't make it. We made it 8 years. On the last night, the gift shop was filled with off-the-clock zombies hugging the vampires, scarecrows exchanging knowing glances with the gargoyles. Michelle spent an hour on her evil clown makeup, and by 8 o'clock you could see her blushing cheeks in tunnels of tears through the grease paint. She had never looked more terrifying. At the ticket booth, people paid their $10, asked what was inside, and we told them the future one last time. Here's the deal, we said. You are going to die. Along the way, there will be surprises. Enjoy them. Those are what you pay for. In the meantime, hold on tight to each other and try not to hurt anybody. That's our job. At 1 a.m., the psycho revved up his chainsaw and chased the final group out into the street, the girls hugging their boys for dear, dear life. We locked the doors behind them and sang karaoke in the graveyard. 4. Do not let fear or curiosity get the better of you. If you touch anyone or anything you see, they will touch you. They tore the place down a long time ago, and they put up a restaurant complex under 20 stories of office space with a parking garage more complicated than any maze we ever had. People in seasonal ties or sensible heels can grab a coffee downstairs and scurry on up for the 10 o'clock. I'll look up there and I'll joke about putting on some zombie makeup and finding a nice bathroom stall to hole up in. See how many casual Friday dockers I can brown out. I wonder if they scare easy up there, or if they scare like most of us, walking around like the moment before the horror movie violins kick in, missing those days when they knew the boogeyman was real, but they knew where he lived. Did they look out up from the corner office down at the street and wonder if they finally got away from him, way up here? I wonder if they know it's haunted. Keeping track of time. What was that? Was that 50 minutes? Was that like an hour? 7. Well, shit. I will do a couple more short pieces. One and a request for Tim. Thank you for the Zeppelin.
Yes.
It's June, so yeah, a couple of Halloween poems, right? Here we go. The bite of the Cookie Monster is an almost imperceptible thing. No deeper than a horsefly sting, the venom spreads just under the skin like batter across the pan. You ride the railway of your nightmares into the mouth, again and again, a hungry blast, vast blue sky opening into a hungry black sun, and you wake, sweating off the night will, thinking, where were the teeth? There must have been teeth. There are crumbs on your pillow. The drive to work is a lazy gray river. The cool fluorescence of phalanx of simmering oven coils. You do not call in sick. You are not some whimpering child. You make respectable dough. You compromise an extra sugar in the coffee with a celery stick for lunch, and it's a bad trade. When you close your eyes, the pupils Google across the surface like oil in a hot pan, and your tongue is a spatula scraping oatmeal across the roof, and Randy from accounting thinks you should hit the break room. Alice brought cookies. It is not the last time you were sent home early. The nights keep their secrets behind a dreamless buzzing fence now, and you wake with something dark beneath your nails and a macadamia up your nose. You pluck another tooth and walk the streets, staring down through the earth at the patient moon. You look up only at the sound of sensible clogs on the sidewalk, but it's just a beautiful woman. The Girl Scouts don't come around the neighborhood no more. Those bitches. Maybe she was a Girl Scout once, you think? Maybe she has connections. What turned her into this grown-up? What gets in the blood? When did the cookies stop being good enough? Sometime during the slow walk home, as the sky bleeds into a familiar shade of inky blue, your 6th, 5th, 4th grade vocabulary peel from your mind like love me nots until you are left with just enough to know. When the thin crescent of the moon rises above the trees, the night has been brought to you by the letter C. Thank you. Okay. So Tim has requested this, and I put this poem to bed a long time ago, except when Tim requests it. And that was a really nice introduction. So I'm going to see if if I can remember this and if my lungs will forgive me. This is called Gamma Male.
Yes. Yes.
Hulk is strongest one there is! Hulk know this because Hulk helped build prison. Even Hulk cannot escape from. Puny humans might say love. Love is Hulk's prison. No. Hulk know what metaphor is. Metaphor is toy for puny humans who get bored with the dictionaries. Hulk not blame you. But Hulk know what love is too. Love is Betty. Hulk's prison is Hulk's prison. Hulk explain. Hulk take Betty on date last week. 10th anniversary. Hulk picked Betty up at army base and puny humans celebrate, shoot fireworks into sky as Hulk jump away, but Betty no feel magic. Hulk not understand. Hulk take Betty to desert for scenic vista. Make cow for dinner. Hulk wear tight pants for Betty. But Betty only cry and throw up. Then Hulk understand. Betty afraid. Puny humans always come and take Betty away, and Hulk not offer security, like Ward Cleaver, so Hulk get to work right away. Hulk build dream house in desert. Picket fence of old bazookas, shingles of helicopter blades, thickest walls of diamond bricks, pressed between Hulk's hands, strongest walls there is. Hulk even lay kitchen tile. And guess what Betty say? Hulk hear Betty whisper, Bruce, where are you? Bruce. Betty's ex-boyfriend. Puniest of puny humans, handshake like jellyfish, voice like kitten in puberty. Betty and I have ever cried in front of Bruce. Betty cry alone. Hulk put foot down. Betty, sleep on couch. Hulk say. In morning, Hulk make omelet. May apologize for putting emotional walls between Hulk. Hulk smash emotional walls. Prison walls, not so much. Hulk make dream house too big, too strong. Hulk make front door too small. Too small for Hulk. When Betty come back someday, house will be better. Hulk will clean out cow bones and figure out indoor plumbing. In meantime, Hulk sleep, and Hulk dreams sometimes. In dream, Hulk is small and pink and alone, and Hulk makes scratches on paper Hulk no can understand. Maybe cake recipe? Maybe formula for science? Maybe love letter. Stupid metaphor. Outside there is sound. Echoes remind Hulk of Grand Canyon screams. Could be bombs dropping. Could be Betty knocking. When Hulk is finished, Hulk will answer the door. And we will go someplace green. Thank you. I can still talk a little bit. Loose Lips, the next one is on July 11th, and the Orlando Slam Poetry Team, the entirety of them, will be reading there. And bye. Good night.